Thank you, Honourable Presiding Member. I must say I'm quite privileged to be speaking when you are taking the chair. Probably one of the most honourable members and also a member who consistently intellectually delivers to the debates of this House. So in that way I am quite privileged, Honourable Presiding Member. Last year when the Gotabaya Rajapaksa government presented its first budget, I made it a point to state that the country cannot look upon the Northeast as the same as the rest. And the most important instrument that must reflect that difference is the budget. And I said that 1 year ago, Honourable Presiding Member, because the Northeast has been a region that has been affected by war. It has been completely destroyed. The economies of the people there lag behind some 35 years, not only with regards to genuine capital, but also with regards to capacity. So to essentially try and treat, just because the war is over, that part of the country in an equal footing with the rest is to perpetuate their disadvantage. Because you have already created a situation where they are in a rut, and without recognizing the fact that they are in that rut, and to try and in some way first protect whatever that they have, and then come up with some sort of policy that can strengthen their economy so that at some point during the course of the incumbent government's term, that they can reach a stage where they can thereafter try and compete with the rest of the country. If you do not have such an approach, but rather you continue to simply forget the fact that they are 35 years behind, lagging behind, and you try and treat them on an equal footing with the rest of the country, you're perpetuating their pauperization. You're perpetuating that disadvantage. And you're creating a situation where then thereafter, like what you're doing now, where you build infrastructure to build roads and various other facilities in the Northeast, you're only creating a situation where people from outside the Northeast can quite simply come to that area and take over the economy. I am not a person who essentially takes after protectionism, but in a situation where peoples are not equal, in a situation where regions are not equal, you have to resort to such protectionism if you are to protect those people, those vulnerable people. But the previous budget failed to do that. This budget goes even further in failing to do that. And the justification, if at all, that this government can try and give is that the rest of the country has also suffered because of the COVID pandemic, and the whole country's economy is in a bad footing. You can't compare the negativities of the rest of the country with the Northeast. The Northeast is 10 times worse, at least 10 times worse, because of the COVID situation. But this government doesn't care. Not one utterance from government benches have tried to, in some way, address these concerns. But instead, Honourable Presiding Member, you know that the Northeast stands on 3 pillars economically: fishing, farming, and to some extent trade. But fishing continues to be an area where the government systematically destroys livelihoods. The Navy works in a way where it protects illegal fishermen coming into the northeast from other areas using banned methods of fishing, and in the process destroying the fishing nets and various other assets of local fishermen. Not only that, you also have the Navy deliberately allowing foreign fishermen belonging to India, to deliberately come into the northern